On the mound, he'll feature a fastball, and get this, he'll throw a curveball as well today. A pitch that they're not allowed to throw during the Little League tournament or any other affiliated league, but they are in their backyard. Ball.
Yeah, so think about that. Because of Cuba's Baseball Federation rules for them back home, until you're older than they are right now, they're not allowed to throw it in sanctioned games, but they can here if they want.
Absolutely, until you're the age of 14 to be exact.
Samuel Palencia's 1-2, and Martin strikes out, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that's the first time they get Martin out in front of his dad in over a year and a half.
Hayhow smokes one into left field, a base hit, and he's got a one-out single for Australia. Palencia's pitch to Bo Stockdale strikes him out, and Palencia with the full arsenal has 2 Ks. Soy sauce, but they've shortened it. Check swing, and Sawyer went around, and Samuel Palencia in front of his pops strikes out 3 in the first. On the ground to third. Jacob Sawyer off the bobble as Martinez aboard for this patient offense in the first. Edgar bunts a beauty. Isaac Meehan didn't get it there in time. Martinez to third and finally located the stop sign. And Cuba's got him at second and third here in the first.
Everyone.
Crushed. Right field. Deep. Steely's back, and it's over his head and off the wall. Martinez scores. Torres to the plate. Throw to third. Got him. Sanchez drives in 2 regardless, and Cuba's got the lead in the first.
I have a feeling it was safe at third base as well. They're going to review this one, but this is a beautiful swing. Misses location, tries to go in, and Luisban thinks he might hit it out of the ballpark. Instead, it stays in, and he gets a possible triple. But watch this, he starts backpedaling. And once you start backpedaling as an outfielder, that's when you find yourself in a little trouble. Ends up sliding nicely, and I think they missed the tag, and Luisban most likely will be called safe on this one. But Cuba, early on, you can tell there are no pregame jitters like there were against Team Japan.
And indeed the call, and Luisban Sanchez is fired up.
Pull off the ball.
Swing and a miss. So Jet Kramer bounces back with a strikeout. He's very superstitious as well. Line down the right field line, and that's a fair ball for Palencia. Sanchez scores. 3-zip Cuba.
How about that? Staying tight to the line, going the other way with it. And Cuba quickly puts 3 on the board. They've already had a single, they've had a double, they've had a triple in this inning. Great call, right on the line. They have yet to prove that they can hit the breaking pitch.
Aparicio strikes out, another good heater.
Got a little bit of apple juice, you're right.
Akel Reyes rolls it to first. Nice stab by Jaden Jang. Yep, we got the bag. All good.
Of the Oscars, back when the Oscars happened, but Nicole Kidman was offered Vegemite.
All 4.
And she said, "Where's the toast?"
He chops the 2-2 to first, off the glove, and he's aboard. So Kramer to second, Meehan is on. Australia down by 3, has 2 on in the second. Samuel Palencia's 2-2, strikes out Chang. 1 away.
Trying to put the ball in play.
And a strikeout for Palencia. Runners do move up to second and third, and now there's 2 gone on the mound. He was having fun. Lays off that, and it gets past Lopez, and Kramer scores, and Australia's on the board. I'm standing up in preparation. Gas from Palencia for a strikeout, who limits the damage. Lashes one to right field, a base hit, and this one skips deeper into right. Perez to second, a bullet, and he's aboard in scoring position for Cuba in the second. Jet Kramer's 1-2. Dropped in for strike 3 called.
Tony Oliva.
First pitch swinging on the ground from Didier Castillo, who reaches with Perez safe at third.
Should be stealing second here.
That's outside. The runner goes and no throw. So you sensed it that it was on in this elimination game in the second. Strike three called.
Do you have memories from 1947? What do you remember? What are your best memories of that Little League World Series? And maybe how has it changed to now?
Well, let me see. I pitched. My first time pitching was, I won that game, and then we had to play a second game, which we lost. So I regret the fact that we only got one opportunity, but there was a chance. There were some feelings about what's happening here.
You could sense it was the beginning.
I sensed that there was something happening, and what was going to happen afterwards. Because as we talked, we were coming out of a war period, and we had been sort of buttoned up for a couple of years in terms of baseball. However, when the league opened up this series, it seemed like there was something happening that was going to continue. Couldn't put our finger on it, but it felt like we were a part of something that was just taking shape, but there was no name for it yet.
And here we are at the Little League World Series, one of the biggest events in youth sports. Richard, thanks so much for the time, man. An amazing story, and we'll do it again next year, yeah?
Thank you.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right, no, you will. Thank you. Back up to you guys.
Cuba now 2-2 to Justin Jang, and Palencia breezes through and salutes as he heads off the mound after a 1-2-3. This is not comfortable for us.
Get loose!
Right now, so hello, Dad. We know you're a proud father. A strikeout for Creamer to begin the last of the third, and the fifth strikeout for Jet Creamer.
ESPN.
There we go.
The magic of technology. 3-2 again, and Sanchez ropes it to right, and Staley makes the catch.
Oh!
Well,
But who's going to broadcast this bad boy if this goes wrong?
Who knows? Zach Martin with a roller, and he gets aboard. All right, let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Salute.
Taking the big bite.
Hold on.
I'm good with that.
Of course you are.
I think that's
Mikey likes it.
That was good.
Of course.
I'm all in. Hot shot up the middle from Tom Hayhow. And Martin goes to second. Hayhow is on. There's two aboard for Australia here. Powered by the Vegemite. Played in the big leagues. The ninth pitch. And a strikeout up the ladder. And a big one for Samuel Palencia for the first out. Palencia's been dealing. Strike three called. Back-to-back Ks against 3 and 4. He's punched out 10.
Yeah, that's what you call pitching backwards. He's guessing off speed, gets the fastball.
For Australia in this game. 1-2. Strike three called. 11 Ks for Samuel Palencia. 2-2 from Creamer and a strikeout. That's 6 of them.
This is not just his son, but all the kids are really amazed by everything here, and they're going to love that right there. All right, so my guy says he can't make it. Y tío también, tú no puedes. They got to get back to work. That's the reality. But Roberto Martinez says yes, so Roberto will be joining you over there to see the big leaguers.
Are also concerned about that. This is the real world.
This one skitters away after Luis Aparicio walked. Palencia to third. Aparicio into scoring position.
You really do.
4-pitch walk from Creamer, and Cuba's got him loaded. Hot shot past Jang, right field. Palencia scores, and the lead is 3, thanks to Jonathan Lopez. Loaded up and nowhere to put Jason Perez. Pulled left field, base hit, that's fair. Aparicio scores. Reyes hot on his heels. And it's a 2-run double for Jason Perez.
That's a second double of the game for Jason Perez. This time he pulls it. big time hit right there in contact. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Look how quick he turns those hips, recognizes it, and keeps the ball fair. That level, ball stays true on the pull, doesn't hook at all.
Line drive to short, nabbed and doubled off by Zach Martin.
Never said anything about a line drive. He said the ground ball. How does he know what they have in the bank account?
Valencia's got another strikeout and buys himself another batter. Let's go. That's another strikeout for Samuel Palencia. Take a bow, my friend. 13 Ks right here on ESPN, and the Kids Cast will be fun. That's on E2. Didier Castillo grounds to third, and Sawyer's throw does not get him. Cuba's got a man on up by 5 here in the 5th.
And when he saw the price, he's like, let's take a picture of the t-shirt. What I love about this is the parents that bring.
Alfredo Despania drops down a bunt to load him up.
Oh.
Many of us may take for granted the ability to buy a t-shirt. It was not something that might be within the means. And how about what Cuba's done today on the ball field? An RBI single there from Roberto Martinez. The team had one of the big hits in their journey here. Torres drops one into center field, a base hit. Ismael Ortega scores after he had singled, and Edgar Torres drives one in. Brings up Luis Bon Sanchez, and he goes first pitch swinging into center field. Alfredo Despania scores. Martinez.
What an arm!
What a throw!
What an arm!
Hey, how? Meehan's throw goes into left. And Torres stops at third. How about that from Tommy Hayhow?
Hey now, you're an all-star with that arm. Accurate, over the mound. Watch this throw. Comes in and throws a strike, one bounce. You're not going to see a better play, a better throw from an outfielder in this Little League World Series.
Jacob Sawyer takes it over for Bo Stockdale in the last of the 5th inning, and Luis Gurriel bounces one up the middle into center field. Scores a run, a bobble. This could end it by run rule to the plate, and that does it. Cuba walks it off and wins by run rule.
And how about Gurriel right there, putting his first ball in play in this Little League World Series and ending it on a walk-off.
10 runs after 4 or any later is the rule, and Luis Gurriel into center sends Cuba onward to tomorrow morning at the Little League World Series.
First Little League win history right here for Team Cuba.